This is the latest batch, or build as they call it, of the Penelope Architect line. It is creme brulee. Let's try it. This is Penelope Architect Creme Brûlée. Being, Architect, they really play into that with the bottle. The build number, or the batch numbers, are builds, and the private barrels are a private build. The interesting thing is regular Architect has a flavor wheel on the back. This does not. It just shows that it has a unique stave. These are finished with French white oak staves. But overall, I'm really interested to see how this is going to stack up to a regular Penelope Architect, which is an absolute staple. The regular Penelope Architect is very, very stone fruit heavy on the nose. Very dark fruit. It's very complex. We're getting a little bit less complexity. I'm getting some of the stone fruit. I'm getting a little bit of like a grape note to it. I'm getting a lot of the vanilla, but not necessarily in the creme brulee sense of it. I'm just getting a little bit of a vanilla bean and just a touch more of like a citrus, interestingly enough, which I did not expect from this bourbon. The palate is actually fantastic. You really get a little bit more of that French oak note to it. It's not quite as fruit heavy. It's a little bit more of your caramels and butterscotch, vanilla. It's definitely not as like stone fruit, darker fruit heavy like the normal Architect is. There's not a ton on the internet about the different staves and whatnot they're using. We just know it's custom staves. And there's a few other bits and pieces that I can leave you to kind of go find. But we do get a little bit more of the vanilla. We get a little bit more of the caramel. We get just a touch more, again, just a tiny touch of like a citrus compared to the regular one, which might just be me, but it is kind of an interesting note. You still get the stone fruits. You still get a little bit of like a raspberry, a little bit of like just a touch of a plum note, but it's not nearly as heavy. It does give a little bit more vanilla. Overall, smoothens it out. I think it's really fantastic. It's at a good proof point. It's just a great daily sipper. Something if you want a little bit more fruity, but you want more of those traditional bourbon notes, it's a great hybrid before you go a full dive into something wine finished or whatnot. I think this could be a great option for you. And the finish really lingers. Absolutely fantastic. Has a lot of notes we love about bourbon. Highly recommend.